everybody, it's me Lappy, and welcome back to my channel for another speed build. So today, we finally have the MYSHUNO townhouses. I know I've been putting this off for a long time now, because it's a half-hour voiceover, and I really did not want to record a half-hour voiceover. But it's finally time to get this out of the way. It's finally time to talk to myself for half an hour and get this voiceover done. Basically the way this build started was me building the townhouse that my not-so-berry Sims lived in for the majority of, for a lot of Maeve's generation, not Maeve, for a lot of Mariah's generation, and, I kind of enjoyed building the one, so I went ahead and built 3 of them. This build is available on the gallery. My name is TeenCastPrez. That's my origin ID if you want to go ahead and find it. I've got a lot of builds on there, a lot of nice ones, including this one, so yeah, I think you should check it out. I would like to tell you guys a story about this build, okay? So when I was building it, I was listening to one of my favorite YouTubers, Kaylee Elise. She's very good. She makes a lot of spooky content. Like, she does a lot of stuff based on crimes and missing persons and Jane and John Does and ghosts and stuff, so I really enjoy her channel. I watch every single one of her videos, so you should go check her out if you haven't already. And I was listening to her subscriber storytime video. It was the most recent one at the time I was recording this, but I don't think it's the most recent one anymore, because this build is pretty old now. I recorded it a while ago. I just put off actually voicing it over for a long time because it's a long video and I didn't want to voice over a half-hour long video. You feel me? You feel me. Oh goodness. This is one of my favorite builds that I've ever recorded though. The final product was like 2.5 hours long, I think, and obviously I sped it up a lot, but it was a long, raw video. I spent a lot of time on this build. I put a lot of detail into every single room, and actually one of my favorite bedrooms that I've ever created is in one of the other, townhouses. I think it might be the blue one? But it's a pink bedroom, and it's very nice, and it's one of my favorites I've ever created. So, yeah. Long video. Long build. It's really nice, though, and I'm proud of it. I'm trying to think of a story that I can tell you guys. I guess I can talk in great length about Danganronpa again. Oh, yeah, actually, I have a story relating to that. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I work at a Taco Bell in a mall, and I have this one coworker. I'm not gonna name any names, but I don't like her very much, but she always, like, abandons me when we have a shift together to go off and talk to a customer. And I mean, yeah, talking to customers is fine, but not when there's, like, a line of people waiting to order their food. You know, like, at a certain point you need to stop talking and help out the other cashier. But, I was on a shift with her, and as you can imagine, I was getting a little frustrated with her. But, around the middle of our shift, a person walked up wearing a Monokuma sweatshirt. And for those of you who don't know, Monokuma is the evil teddy bear in the Danganronpa series. He's the mascot. He gets the teenagers to kill each other. But Basically, this guy walked up wearing a Monokuma sweatshirt, and I asked him about it, and kind of to give the coworker a taste of her own medicine, and kind of just because I felt like talking about Danganronpa, I struck up a conversation with this guy, and we talked at the side of the counter for a while until my manager told me to get back to work. And it it was, I mean, she didn't actually tell me to get back to work, I'm being honest here, just the guy got his food and left. But it felt nice to be the one talking to a customer in the middle of a shift while there was a bit of a line walking up. Because this coworker does it to me constantly. Like, every day. Well, not every day, I don't work every day, but every time we have a shift together, she does it to me. And it's annoying. Just, moral of the story, if you are a fast food cashier and you happen to know one of the customers walking up to order some food, maybe don't strike up a conversation with them while there's another coworker managing the front counter and everything, because it's a bit annoying and a lot rude. And she might eventually get fed up and give you a taste of your own medicine. Ooh, that was an incredibly petty thing on my part to do, I'm gonna be honest here. By the way, those couches that I'm using in the living room right now, those are my favorite couches in the game. Just gonna be honest here. Just, they have a lot of swatches that can be used really nicely, and they are very nice. I really, really like them couches. I don't think, I don't know, yeah, this is the point in the build where I was starting to get a little freaked out listening to Kaylee Elise, like, oh my god. Like, you can tell because I kept messing up that end table, but yeah, just, the subscriber story times are kind of hit or miss, but, like, they're usually very creepy, and, ooh, it's just terrifying. Like, towards the end of this build, it was her, Sounds in the Dark or Hunted in the Forest or something like that, and, the last story in that one really got to me, like, really bad, and I actually had to stop listening to her and start going off and listening to, musicals, and, musicals are very sad, or they can get very sad, but they are also quite scary. But I actually recently listened to Miss Saigon, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically a story about, it's a musical about a Vietnamese bar girl that falls in love with an American GI, and it's, oh god, it's so sad. Like, ooh, it kind of made me cry a little bit, I'm gonna be honest, because it was just, oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. Get me attached to this character and then kill her off. Thank you. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. But yeah, if you watch my Not So Berry challenge, that office room there actually turns into, Tom's workout room. 'Cause, like, I loved the office area, but we did need a little home gym for him because he's an athlete and he needed one. Yeah. And it was a little annoying because I kind of wish I could just kind of take him to the gym, but I can't. I had to put some stuff in our house so that he can do well in his career. Also, Nessa tends to sit in that like ottoman thing there, and it's a little weird because her butt clips through, and yeah, just, ooh, I'm so attached to my Not So Berry challenge though. Like, I love these Sims so much. I love their family. I love the challenge itself. Like, it's just a lot of fun to record, and it's a lot of fun to play, and I don't know, I know it's probably not the best series on my channel, especially because it's one of the older ones, but I really enjoy it, and I think you should check it out because it's a lot of fun, and I love it. Um, yeah, what else can I talk about? I've got a lot of time to fill, and I've only recorded about 10 minutes of this, and we've already been through like 10 different subjects. Yeesh. Oh, I can talk about. Okay, so I kind of have a lot of games on Twitch. Not Twitch, on Steam. And, like, I never play with a lot of them. Like, I have some. They were all bought either by me or for me. And I've never played with a lot of them. And for a lot of them, I only have, like, an hour or so on them, or less than an hour. So, I am planning on doing this thing where I go through all of my Steam games and beating them all one by one. And I was thinking earlier, because my friend is doing something similar on Twitch, and that's how I'm involved in his Danganronpa series, so I was thinking about actually streaming it on Twitch, and, just getting all that done, and having fun talking to people while doing it. But I'm not entirely sure whether or not I should do it, because A, I don't know when I'd find, like, the time to stream, given how I also participate in Nick's streams, and, my family is very noisy, and a lot of my time goes to YouTube, and just, I don't know how I would find the time, or, like, anything to record, and I don't know if my internet is good enough to support it. But just so you know, that's a thing that I'm thinking about doing. I will link my Twitch down below, I guess. Even though I'm not entirely sure whether or not I'm gonna do it. Just, my Twitch is linked down below, so if I end up doing it, you can watch. What else can I talk about? Like, I don't know what else to talk about, honestly, because that's pretty much everything that's going on in my life. I guess. Oh boy, I still have 18 minutes left to record. This is. Ooh, why do I do long builds? Why do I do this to myself? I have a big French mansion going up pretty soon, too. Dang. Dang, Lappy. Why are you do this? Why are you like this? What else is going on in my life? I don't entirely know, because I live a very boring life. I can talk about the build a little bit, even though I've done that in great length already. What did I do to that bathroom? Oh yeah, I needed to put in the, litter box somewhere, that's right. Oh yeah, we have a cat. We had a cat anyway. I think I finished the Rose generation before you're seeing this. But we had a cat named Splat, and Splat kind of looks like he was splattered in paint. But we don't have him anymore because I just finished the Rose generation, so Nessa moved out of her parents' house, and she moved in with her wife in Brindleton Bay. I'm thinking I might get them a dog because, like, I have pet bulls and stuff in that house, I think. So, yeah. These townhouses are actually very stylized. Like, I thought to myself, okay, what kind of family would live here? Like, what kind of people own this house? I liked building townhouses. Like, it was a lot of fun. I think I might do it sometime again, but, like, not anytime soon. Just, like, eventually I might build more townhouses. Though I don't know for sure how I would go about doing that or when I would do that. I know I have, like, an idea for a build to do pretty soon. It's oh, by the way, I like finished the Rose house and all the landscaping with it, and then I looked at the time I'd been recorded and thought to myself, oh, I should record the other 2 townhouses, and regret it now. I now regret it because that is the reason that this build is so hecking long. Oh, okay, so when I bought Romantic Garden stuff, I bought it exclusively for one build in particular. It's a Blue Castle build. If you want to go ahead and check it out, it's also on my gallery, and I did a speed build of it, but it's not like this. It's not on this channel. It's not anything like that. It's just kind of on my personal channel set to a bunch of music and stuff, so that's a thing that exists. I guess I'll link the video down below if you really want to see it, but it's not very well done. The build isn't very good. I don't know why you'd ever want to see it, but if you do, just know it exists for you and it's out there. I don't know if I'll even link it, honestly, because it's not very good. I guess I can just tell you that it exists. And if you really want to go find it, you can figure out what my personal channel is. It's Team Chaos Prez, by the way. If I have anything, odds are the name of the channel or whatever is Team Chaos Prez. Oh, that's right. And one of the townhouses is a little bit smaller than the others, I think. Yeah. Oh boy. Why did I do this? I don't know why I did this. Oof. As proud as I am of this build, I don't know completely why I did it, because it's such a long video. It's so much talking to do. Why do I do this to myself? But these are very nice, and it took me a shorter amount of time to get the other 2 done. I just kind of had to make sure that everything matched, like the floor plans and stuff, and I think that was what took me a longer time than anything else, honestly. But there's a blue one, there's a green one, and there's obviously the red one that my not-so-berry family lives in. Or lived in, anyway. But, yeah, I don't know what else to say, honestly, because this build was such a huge pain in the butt, and I was up until 1 in the morning doing it, and I love it a lot, but I also hate it, and I have very mixed feelings. Is that understandable? I guess there's a little bit of a difference in size between these houses. I mean, it makes sense that there would be, because the lot's only so big, you know? I built this where the, karaoke place used to be, because it's, like, my least favorite community lot in San MYSHUNO. As much as I love San MYSHUNO, and I do love San MYSHUNO, the other karaoke place is not great. I don't like it that much. So I tore it down, and I built this place, because I wanted to stay in the Spice District, and I thought it made the most sense for a townhouse place thing to be there. Oh boy, okay. So that was me talking about the build for a while. What else can I do? Oh god, why is this video so long? Why did I do all the townhouses? Why is this happening? Lappy, why did you do this? This is like the amount of time. I just hit the usual amount of time that my builds are. Oh my god, okay, but so obviously these are pretty big, and I also built a massive French mansion. I don't know why I did that, but that's probably going to be the next speed build that goes up on this channel. Okay, yes, there's the pink bedroom. There's the beginnings of the pink bedroom. But yeah, that's probably going to be the next speed build that goes up on my channel. But after that, I just have a tiny colonial house, and oh god, it's going to I'm just going to do, like, brief speed builds for a while after this, I think, because of how long the New Crest videos were, and how the last few New Crest videos anyway, and because of how long this build and the French Mansion build are. Yeah, we're definitely gonna go down to, like, starter homes and that kind of size pretty soon, because I need a break from talking for half an hour at a time, and I don't enjoy I like building these big long builds, but I don't like recording their voiceovers, and I think that's reasonable. Yeah, I kind of matched some of the stuff, by the way, like, the bathrooms in the houses are the same, and so are the kitchens, because, I don't know, it made the most sense to me for those to be matching, because, I mean, these townhouses are probably rented out. I don't know for sure how townhouses work, but I'm assuming they're rented out. And, I don't know, like, some of the furnishing obviously would be your own in townhouses that are rented out, but, like, in houses that are rented out anyway, but, like, the commodities, like, a kitchen and a bathroom are probably going to be about the same. So, like, they're personal to whoever owns them, but also kind of similar. Yeah. Like, the wallpapers and all the houses are the same, and I don't know. I really don't know anymore. This build is so old. Like, I did this so long ago, and I've put off recording this voiceover for so long. Like, it's not even funny. It's a little bit bad. Like, I should have done this voiceover a long time ago, but I didn't. I just put it off until right now. I built this house in, like, November, I think. It was, like, November or December. It was a long time ago, and there's no earthly reason for it to have taken this long for this build to finally end up on my channel. I really like the office areas in all three of the houses, though. I think those turned out nice. And, like, they got less detailed as time went on. Like, obviously the Not-So-Berry house is the most detailed, since that's the one I actually played in, but the blue one and the green one are, like, not nearly as well put together as those two. Like, they're still nice, obviously, but they're just not as detailed. Does that make any sense? I think it makes sense. It makes sense to me, and that's what matters. Like, neither of the other houses have the big crazy fireplace in the master bedroom or anything like that. They just kind of have big master bedrooms and big kids' rooms, and that's the end of it. Or big teens' rooms, I guess. Those couldn't really be classified as kids' rooms, because, I don't know, reasons? Because they're, like, too big, and all the stuff in them is more fitted towards teens, or, like, this house has the kids sharing a room, so I guess that makes a little bit more sense. Like, it's just, I don't know. It fills up the space, I guess, and that's what matters. I don't know, I'm getting tired of talking now, but I still got a little bit more time to fill. Oh, I really love that desk setup, though. Oh, that's nice. I love that. I love putting desks, bookshelves, and, like, cabinets together. It's, like, my favorite thing to do in houses, and, like, you'll notice it in, like, 90% of the houses I build, but I do that a lot because I really enjoy it, and I like the way it looks, and just let me live, okay? Let me have my way of building. Oh, there is a nice fireplace in this house. Okay, I thought there wasn't, but it looks like there is, and that's good. I think the blue one might actually be my favorite. honestly, because I really like the way it's put together. I like how clean and still kind of personalized it looks. Yeah, I like that blue house. Oh god, the backyard. The backyard hurts me. The backyards are painful. And so are the front yards. Just 90% of these builds are painful. Okay, can I just leave it at that? 90% of these are painful. And it was hard. These were hard to build. But, you know, it turned out great, and that's what matters. They turned out looking really nice, and I think that's what really counts when it comes to these houses. And the gardens are decent looking, if not ideal, and just, it's nice, okay? It's good. I like it. And I think that's what matters. I like the way it turned out, so it turned out nice. Okay? Screw you. That's how it works. That's how these builds work. If I like them, they're good. If you don't like them, that's your problem and not really something that I am concerned with. So there. There. I spend a lot of time on these builds, and as long as I'm happy, we should all be happy. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to everybody? Oh god. This last house belongs to insufferable rich people, I think. Like, their TV is way too big for one family. Like, that's a movie theater TV, let's be real. Just, I feel like rich people live in this last one. Like, I think my thought process while I was building this one was, Home Alone 2, and the townhouse that Kevin hides away in when he's fighting off the burglars that time, and how the New York townhouses were all huge and just really expensive and well put together. So that was my main thought when it came to this one, I think, was expensive and snooty rich people. Yes. Does that make sense to everybody? I hope it does, because it makes sense to me. Oh boy. I think this might be the one with a home gym too, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't really remember because I built these houses so long ago. Okay. Yep, this is the one with the gym. Okay. Oh my god, why do you have marble flooring in your home gym? Like, that's insufferably rich. That's very wealthy. Oh my goodness. This is also my favorite of this one also has my favorite bedroom. I mentioned it before, but it's the pink bedroom upstairs. You'll know it when you see it, but I think it's one of my favorite bedrooms that I've ever put together. Like, looking back on it, I'm still proud of it, and that is very much saying something, because most of the time, I hate my builds after about 20 minutes. Like, I will be editing them together, and I'll be thinking to myself, this build turned out real nice. I like it a lot. And then I'll be editing it, and speeding it up, and I'll look at the screenshots, and I'll be like, ooh, who let me do this? Who let me build this? Who let me even own The Sims? Who let me own this game that lets me do these things? But yeah, hopefully I'll still like the pink bedroom when I'm looking at it in a minute, because we're getting close to done. Oh god, there's a grand piano in this place too. Jesus Christ, who lives here? I seriously want to know who lives here. Like, I was thinking a wealthy family and their snooty daughter or something like that. Here it is. Oh, here it is. My beautiful bedroom. My beautiful pink bedroom. Oh, how I love you so. How I love you. How I love you. Oh, my darling. Oh, that computer placement is weird, but I don't really care, because it's just so good. And I like this bedroom. And nothing can ever take it away from me. Nothing will ever take this bedroom away from me. Okay. We're finally landscaping. It's finally getting close to being done. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this voiceover here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm getting close to posting videos every day again. So if you will check out next time, I will catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye.